Today we're going to do another video on intersections and defensive driving. Intersections are where most very deadly collisions occur. Now, one of the main features on your car that you can use to prevent intersection collisions is your horn, your car horn. People use their car horn a lot for discipline. After something that they disagree with happens on the road, they honk their horn in anger. Well, that's not really what the horn is for. The horn is for warning other drivers of your intentions. You can use the horn for short bursts to say hello, or long, drawn out presses to warn other drivers you're coming through and that you mean business. So now we're going to watch a video of me approaching an intersection using the horn to warn others. And we'll go through it quickly once, and then I will show you a few pointers that I would like to point out after we've gone through the video. So we're going at about 70 kilometers an hour on a secondary road in the major metropolis of Mississauga, a suburb of Toronto, Ontario, Canada. So we're now going to pass this slower moving vehicle on the right who is pressing his brake lights, as you can see. And now we're going to approach an intersection. Okay, let's watch. As you can see, we just proceeded safely through the intersection. Now we're going to review this video and take another peek at some of the things that I was thinking as a defensive driver. So we're going to roll the tape again. Forward it a bit. Okay, so now we're moving up the road. Now the first thing you should notice is that you've got to pay attention to these vehicles that come in off driveways. I find that most people do not really even slow down when they enter the roadway from driveway, so you have to be defensive and keep your eye on these people because they almost never stop. This particular person did, but a lot of people just are in such a rush they'll fly out onto the roadway, and this person luckily stopped, but most people will cut in front of you and jump right into the fast lane without even really paying any attention if there is someone coming even faster, where a person they could not see if you have a bigger vehicle. So that person did stop. Good for them. So now we're approaching a very narrow intersection, as you saw earlier, and we're going to just discuss some of the ways we think, some of the things that are going through a defensive driver's mind. So now we're going to pass this person because he's slowing down. You saw his brake lights come on right there. So now we're approaching an intersection that's fairly dangerous. Now this person here came out and turned left without really looking. Why did I say he wasn't really looking? Because you didn't see him slow down and creep, because you know he can't see past this very large tractor trailer. So he just went for it. So already I'm concerned, because anyone that goes for it, there's a tendency for the driver behind that person to piggyback or tailgate that person through the intersection, which is a very dangerous maneuver because you know that the second vehicle would not have looked, number one. And number two, if the first vehicle has any problems getting through the intersection, whether it be a pedestrian over here, whether he have a vehicular problem, then he won't be able to see if there's anyone else coming. So here we go. And sure enough, another vehicle just goes without slowing down or stopping. He just goes for it as well. That's why I gave him a bit of a horn, which was a bit of a warning to say, hey, I didn't think that was a good move. So now we have to worry, because we're quite close to the intersection now, we're going to have to worry that a third guy doesn't try and make the left turn in front of us. And don't forget, we're going almost 70 kilometers an hour, and these people are starting from stop. So, as you see, I gave a quick or a couple rapid depresses on the horn just to warn this person here that I'm coming through, and if he had turned, of course, we could have easily hit him. And because he cannot see, because of this big, large tractor trailer, we need to use our horn to warn him that, number one, we're here, and number two, we're not going to stop, because it is our right of way. So now we carry on through the intersection, and now we get over into the right lane and carry on. The other one thing I wanted to indicate that I've noticed as the weather gets warmer and people become more daring, take more risks on the road, it's when the collision rate does go up. When things are dry and it's bright out, people take more chances. Is invest in a dash cam. They're down to a couple $100 now. They're very good quality. This MyView 358 has lasted me almost a year. It's stood the test of time, which I can't say about at least 3 other brands that cost around $100. So I decided to go and spend a couple $100, because really the dash cam has to work all the time, because you never know when you're going to need to pull the recordings for instances like this. And I've noticed that, like I said, as the weather's become better, more clear, this dash cam has come in so handy, and I pressed the emergency button, which puts a file lock on the individual file so I can retrieve it later. It's been a very worthwhile investment, so I highly recommend the MyView 358 or the MyView 388, and I'm going to put a link to this in the description under YouTube description video here. So thanks for listening. Just wanted to give you a quick little tip on use of the horn.